Christmas is the assurance from God that He hasn't given up on us. In a world of uncertainty, politically, socially, and spiritually, God appeared as a human being. God in human form, God right in our midst. Even when people were questioning about God's guidance in the society, He wanted to make that declaration, I am here, I am right with you. Wherever we are at this Christmas, individually or collectively, as family, as church, or as society, God wants us to be sure about His presence. Emmanuel, God with us. So I pray and wish that we encounter God afresh at this Christmas. Christmas is also about joy. As the carol goes, joy to the world. Luke's gospel talks about the joy that is for all the people, for the whole humanity. This is not just about you and me. This is about the whole humanity. God wants that joy to be experienced by the whole humanity. But we know that around us, people do suffer. At this Christmas, we are aware of millions who cannot find joy. There is conflict and war, even in the very place where Jesus was born. And we understand all around us, people are struggling. People who want to heat their homes. People who would love to feed their children, but they can't. And the people who find it difficult to pay their bills. In the midst of all that, in these festivities, we need to be aware of the fact that our joy still comes from God. This is not happiness that God is talking about. The Bible talks about joy. Joy is despite our circumstances, while happiness is because of our circumstances. Our joy is based on the promise of God's hope. It is very deep-rooted. It is based on the fact that God hasn't given up on us. But it is a challenge then. If the whole world needs to experience this joy, we need to work for that joy. As the people of God, we need to be willing to travel with that God. Just as He emptied Himself, came down, and traveled alongside us, we need to travel with people. Through our care and love and work for justice in the world, we should be able to bring that joy for the whole world. So it is an assurance as well as a challenge. I pray that at this Christmas, we will encounter that God who is with us, and we will encounter afresh, and we will work towards that joy for the whole world. Merry Christmas.